Every business plans out their expenses and their expected profits. Every good business plans for a certain amount of loss to theft or damage. However, many businesses forget to plan for emergencies or anything out of the ordinary that could disrupt the normal operation of their business. Every business should ready themselves for such an eventuality by identifying and assessing risks, and then planning and preparing on how to respond to these threats. Determining the risks that your business faces can sound like a daunting task, but every threat falls under two categories: natural and man-made. Plan around what natural disasters may be centered on your geographic area, whether it's tornadoes, earthquakes, hurricanes, or floods. Other risks everyone should plan for because they are universal, or very nearly so. For instance, icy sidewalks and parking lots will happen to most of America, so you must maintain these during winter. No matter where you live, you will lose power at some point, and if you're retail, even a small disruption could make you lose a lot of money. While nobody likes to think of this as a possibility, bomb threats and active shooter scenarios should be considered. After identifying what threats you could face, rate on a scale of 1 to 10 how likely they will occur, and then on a scale what damage could be if the crisis did occur. These ratings will determine how much effort to put into preventing these disasters. After identifying and determining the threats you face, you need to plan what your responses should be. For many natural disasters, the most important part of the plan is how to evacuate employees, or where is the safest place for them to wait for rescue. Repetition is the key to training here. Everyone who has ever flown knows that the seats can be flotation devices because how often they are told. Make sure you have someone in charge of maintenance and upkeep for the buildings and grounds. Checking fire alarms and fire extinguishers does not take very long and could save lives in the future. Upkeep of sidewalks and parking lots are equally important, but usually only receive attention in wintertime. Communication between those who could notice problems and the maintenance staff is worth the trouble of setting up the type of network to do so. For human-related disasters, you need to ensure that no employee needlessly endangers themselves and stays calm. After you know what your employees should be doing in an emergency, you need to tell them. Training and additions to the employee handbook are important ways to be sure that your employees are kept safe no matter what happens.